Welcome to Sip
And Sparkle.
and Sparkle.
Yes, Sparkle.
Sparkle.
Look at us.
Yes. All right. So my fabulous guest this Sunday is Terri Rivera. And Miss Terri, please tell the audience there a little bit about yourself, because I would guarantee not all of you know about Miss Terri, and she's pretty fabulous.
Oh, she's sweet. You're very kind. I'm Terri Rivera, and I met Lisa through Girlfriends Networking, which is a wonderful networking group of women that have each other's backs, and that is a really cool thing, and I loved that concept when I first came. And so we're all involved in different businesses, and the business that I'm involved in is a little bit different. About a year ago, I started a networking group to connect people, to socialize, because that's what I love to do, and drink wine. And I brought people together to network their businesses, but my heart and passion is to give back to the trafficking advocacy and to fight that issue, which is becoming way more in our backyards than we would ever imagine. So I started this business where I bring a trafficking speaker in to teach awareness, and then I also have teamed up with a survivor, and she's come to several of my events and talked about her experiences. And I'm now moving towards doing more connecting with nonprofits and consulting. So I am upping my game and still doing events where we have networking and a lot of fun together, and then at the same time learn a little bit about what's going on here in our own communities.
That's amazing. It's a great cause to become involved in. So, why?
Well, I started out, I have my master's in counseling, and during that time, I did internships at Hope's Door, which is a domestic violence shelter for women. And I also worked with kids at risk in two different scenarios. And I really loved it. And I'm also a volunteer Stephen minister, which is non-denominational. You work one-on-one with a woman coming out of a difficult situation. So when I found out about this a year and a half ago, I was shocked. I did not realize that sex trafficking happens right here. And that any given night in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, there are 400 children under the age of 18 being trafficked. That's horrendous. And it was everything that this lady told me about made me want to throw up, seriously. And I was like, we've got to do something, whether it's just building awareness and telling people what's going on. And if they see something, here's the number you call, or here's a website to teach you what the red flags are. So it's my heart and passion, and now I give part of my proceeds back to these different organizations. And I've just loved the people I've met, and their hearts are huge. And I know there's a lot of different advocacies and nonprofits in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and there's some great ones that we have kind of worked with through Girlfriends Networking called Stronger Than Espresso, which is a domestic violence restoration group. And they're amazing as well. So I think we all need to or would like to work together as a team to really help each other and do something that's even bigger than what we're doing now. So that's kind of my goal and my aspiration, to grow it that way.
I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
How do these kids get into this?
There's luring going on, and it all starts with our lovely cell phones and our internet. So if they're on their computer, but cell phones for kids are the biggest place, because there's some apps out there that are very unsafe. One called Omegle, O-M-E-G-L, that in particular I have a story of a girl who was a senior in high school at a really nice high school in Plano. Great parents. She didn't have issues. She wasn't struggling. She didn't have low self-esteem, all those types of things you kind of think about when you think of kids, and even women that are getting lured or pulled into trafficking situations. So she got lured by somebody that saw her on this Omegle, and he was actually in Croatia or Kosovo, I think it was. And basically things started just being communicated between them, and over the period of almost a year, they developed a relationship online. She never had met him, but it was 3 days before she was going to leave to meet him, I don't even sure where, when the FBI intervened and stopped the whole situation. So now the three of them, the daughter that was being lured, the parents, wrote a book, and they travel around and talk to people, specifically groups with teens, about this can happen to anybody. So it's not to scare people enough where they're freaked out about it, But it's just to build up an awareness where watch what your kids are doing on their phones, kind of monitor what apps they're using, what they're doing on their computers. It's not like you're hovering over them, but it is something to do with safety that's very important now, because this is just creeping into our communities, and we all just need to take some steps and action just to stop it. And the awareness is the first part.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm working on.
Okay, so if people want to get involved with you, what do they need to do in particular?
I have a website, is myname.com, so it's terririvera.com, and it's TerriRivera.com. There's information there, and my contact information, and if you sign up on my website for my ebook, which is free, then I'll have you in my database, and I will send you all the information about my events and currently what we're working on and those types of things. And I'd love your support. That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Very cool.
Time for
Very
a sip.
cool. Yeah, I know. I'm kind of thirsty.
Because I'm talking too much.
No, you're not. This is great information. I mean, it's crazy. Okay, sorry. I need to sit there.
Appreciate you letting me talk about this to your viewers.
Absolutely.
Because you never know who knows who, and who might say, I have somebody in my life that might be able to help or help you with your awareness. Because I am doing speaking engagements basically about awareness. So it can be small groups of teens and parents, just parents, networking groups of women, men. I'm having an event October 25th at the Coffee House Cafe in Dallas. And I'm bringing nonprofits in from trafficking to actually teach even more information or give you more information about what they do. And it's a donation. You bring $100. It's like 100 men and women with 100. So you bring a donation, you get a receipt automatically, and then after the night, after these nonprofits talk, you get to pick who you'd like to have half of your $100, your whole $100, or whatever it is. But it's a really nice way to see what's really going on and what they're doing and
Very
how
cool.
you might want to help, or you might know somebody that might want to help.
Awesome.
And it's going to be fun, and then we're going to have a little bit of this.
Little sparkle.
And appetizers.
Sparkle.
And sparkle.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
So I'd love you to join us. It's from 5 to 7.
Okay. So, and we'll post below this video. You can go and just comment and put your
Okay, I'll
website
put my
and put
website.
a flyer,
Yeah.
towards that or whatever.
And you
So,
register on Eventbrite. I'll put that link up.
okay, that would be
be
great.
easier, yeah.
Yeah, the more the better. So, and if y'all want to like and share this video as well on your pages, please do, because that's just going to get the word out even more.
Yes,
So,
that would be super. The more people that hear about this, the better, and the better
absolutely.
that we grow this great positive help with this organization and keeping the girls off the streets and staying off the streets, because a big piece of it is restoration, which several of my nonprofits that I'm affiliated with are doing, and they're amazing.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Good.
And don't forget the sparkles.
The sparkles. Yeah, you've got lots of sparkles on. I noticed that
Yes, look.
we're wearing the same
they-
bracelet today.
they
Our
do.
lovely
Look at this.
Paragon
Woo.
She Power. She
Power. There you
Yes.
go.
Woo!
Now, boom.
I know. Yes, our Paragon cuff.
Yes,
So,
I love this.
okay, so
My
you
favorite.
gotta mention this shirt here. If
yes.
y'all can see
if
it.
You
This
probably,
shirt
if
is
you read
awesome.
it, Wine Now, which I worked out this morning, and that's a barbell, okay, or whatever you call those things that you fling in the air.
Kind of looks like a ring.
It kind of does look like a ring, so maybe this would be good for jewelry.
It
as
could
well.
be,
eSBe,
maybe.
Okay, and then Wine Later. So this is the later. I worked
Okay.
out and I earned it.
Okay. Nice. I'm going to have to
I
work out
burned off
tomorrow.
the calories already.
All right. I love it. And we partnered, I think, on one of my events. We got some clothes.
Oh,
Some
that's
clothes
right.
donations. So one of the things I do, obviously, I sell jewelry. But I love to do fundraisers. And we had
Yes.
partnered together. And what was it? Do you want to put a plug for?
Yes.
They were awesome.
Every time I have an event, I also put a plug in for a place called Lifesavers Upscale Resale. It's in Richardson off of Campbell. And they donate to women coming out of any sexual exploitation issues, where those ladies can come in and get free clothing. So Lisa was so sweet and had a ton of clothes she donated. And they were
They were
beautiful.
from other people, too.
Yeah, but they were beautiful. I took them in, and you get a donation receipt when you do that. But it's a wonderful place. Their hearts are huge for helping all the women. I'm going to say victims, but I'm also say really they're survivors. So then to survive is what we need to be thinking about and helping people with. So
Absolutely.
this is something that I do and ask for. So if you do come to my event, please bring any gently used or new clothing, shoes, handbags. They even have furniture at this place.
Oh, wow.
And it's some
Okay.
really cute stuff too. It's almost like consignment, but
Very cool.
it's a wonderful just give back. And so if you if that's something you could do, I'd love it. Just let me know, contact me or come to my event.
Awesome.
Boom.
Very cool. Well, want to thank you so much again for being with us today.
You're very welcome.
Hope you all learned something. And
too.
as we mentioned, we'll be putting those links below the video, so be sure and check those out. And until next Sunday, may you sip
And sparkle.
and sparkle. All right. Have a great week.
Bye.
Bye.